Matt, back at home for the first time in a couple of weeks, you must be really pleased with how the lads performed out there.
Yeah, really pleased. I've been preaching to them all week about performance. You can take care of the performance and the result will take care of itself. I thought we did that at Crew last week, but the result didn't take care of itself. But today it did, and we're really pleased. We worked tirelessly all week on our shape and our defensive play because we feel like between both boxes we've been okay recently. But we've been conceding goals, so we worked tirelessly on that this week, and luckily that paid off for us today.
And that preparation looked like it really paid dividend because Doncaster wanted to play out from the back, but we won the ball so many times high up the pitch to set our attacks going.
Probably shouldn't go too in depth of what we were trying to do, but at the same time, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to go and press them. I want our supporters to come here and be excited by watching their team. I want us to show that energy and enthusiasm, and I want us to play on the front foot. I know it's a bit of a cliche throwaway football comment, but I want us to be all action. I want us to go and take the ball off teams if we can, and we've got some real good young players that can go and do that. And like you say, we put the tactics in place, and fortunately today it did kind of pay off for us.
Yeah, and it paid off with 3 fantastic goals. Obviously, Alex Newby getting the first one with his free kick.
Yeah, he did. Noobs has been. I think he's been really good since he's come back in the team. He does add a goal threat. He could have had 2 at Crew last week, maybe even 3 with a header at the back post. And I've told him he needs to be a bit braver in that situation. But he's a great kid, Noobs. He plays with us, smile. He wants to go and train every day. Some free kick that was, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit of reward for the hard work that the boys have put in this week because they have worked really, really hard. We've had 2 weeks now without a midweek game, and we've had 2 solid weeks of work. And hopefully that's kind of shown a little bit in our performances.
Yeah, and it was 1-0 at half time. What was the message? More of the same, or did you want to tweak anything out there?
There was a couple of tweaks because I felt like they were just getting in a little bit with Molyneux rolling inside on his left foot, so we had to be mindful of that. So we showed the boys a couple of clips at half time. We're trying to move the analysis side of the football club forward as well, which we're really thankful that Robbie's backed and enabled us to do that. So we're trying to move that forward as well. So we showed them a couple of clips, tried to fix that. And it was about getting the balance right between. I told the boys I wanted to go and get a second goal, but at the same time not to be kamikaze and risk what we've got. So it was about keeping our shape, being disciplined, but also when they come into those areas where we could win it, to go and win it and then break and try and spring a couple of attacks. And obviously Sammy's goal, like some goal it was to get that second, and Hanno finished it off really nicely.
The Samson's goal actually does come from us winning the ball back in a good area. Once again, the Sam actually doing what he does best, getting the ball back, and then a great ball from Alan to put Samson in.
Yeah. I think Ash has played really, really well the last 3 games since he's come back into the middle of the park. I think, again, a real nice kid, real humble boy who wants to do well, wants to work hard, train every day, and he's been brilliant last 3 games. And Judgy gives Ash that yin for the yang, if you know what I mean. He's got the know-how and that little bit of forward pass quality that he's got. Judgy, and a great ball for Sammy, but he takes it out of his feet and what a finish. I'm really, really, really pleased with Samson. Again, lovely kid. Just what we want to nurture at this football club. These good young lads who want to do well for this club and play for the badge, which is brilliant, and it's some goal.
Yeah, and of course the third one's the icing on the cake from a player that's played in a different position than we kind of have known him before you came in.
Yeah, Hanno has played a lot of his career wide, but I feel that he's given us his best work when he's been a little bit more central. I think he's got a little bit of mischievous about him. I think he lands on second balls well. I think he has real good energy and desire, and I think we've been able to utilise that in a more central position. So, not to say that he won't play wide at some point, but I just kind of feel like that's where he's done his best work for us since I've been in the building, and I'm really pleased for him today because a lot of what he does maybe goes unnoticed. I think Hanno is one of them players that maybe doesn't get the recognition he deserves, but some finish today, and I'm really pleased for him. The only thing I'm angry about is that he's gone and celebrated and done a knee slide and got hamstring. He's got cramp off the back of it, so I told him that. But yeah, he deserved to have that little moment, I think.
And when the final whistle does eventually go after about 11 minutes of injury time, was it happiness, joy, or was it relief at getting those 3 points?
Just relief, just pure relief. And even at 3-0, I couldn't enjoy it. Gregors, so desperate to do well. My staff are so desperate to do well. The lads really want to do well, and obviously we really wanted to get that win to at home, especially in front of our own supporters. So yeah, didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the celebrations at the end. I want to connect with the supporters more. I want them to feel part of the journey with us, part of what we're trying to do. So I really enjoyed that, and the boys did as well. But the actual game I didn't enjoy. It was just one of pure relief at the end.
I presume you're going to watch it back and enjoy it a little bit more, knowing the final result.
Yeah, you know, just because we've won doesn't mean that we won't overanalyse. Of course we will. I'll be watching it straight back, and seeing where we can improve. We're really pleased with the clean sheet, really pleased with the goals, but there was areas today that I think we can be better at. So we'll start work on that Monday morning with the boys. Obviously a big game Wednesday night to prepare for. We want to compete in that and do well and get through. So we want to make sure we're moving forward.